Hello and welcome to the final episode of DYCA TV for this academic year. Can you believe it? Today's show is all about time. It's a DYCA TV Time Special.
Coming up in today's show,
we'll be taking a look at some predictions that were made 50 years ago about life in 2014.
we'll be talking to our senior 3 and upper 6th leavers about their memories of DYCA and hopes for the future.
We'll be taking a look at time travel and asking, will it ever be possible?
We'll be taking a look ahead to the World Cup and asking, what were England's chances and who's going to win?
We'll be finding out about the festivals of Pentecost and Shavuot.
All this and more, stay tuned.
Our theme for today's episode is time.
Time is especially important for our senior 3 and upper 6 students who have arrived at the end of their studies.
For them, now is the time to look back at their time at DYCA and also to look forward to the next stage of their lives.
We caught up with a few to ask them about their favourite memories and what lies ahead for them.
To the class of 2014, I hope you have a good life, good luck in the future, stay safe.
Sir, go 1, 2, 3 and then we'll check.
Ready?
No.
1, 2, 3.
Helium, yttrium, selenium, xenon.
Good luck with your exams next year and hope you all get your good choice and get where you want to be.
All I'm going to say is you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Stay strong, keep partying and good luck.
Bye!
Bye.
I appreciate everything that the school's done for me and good luck for the future.
Bye!
We'd like to wish all of our senior 3 and upper 6 students good luck with their results and success for the future.
Now, DYCA TV is produced as part of one of the extracurricular options here at the Academy.
But there are many more. We've sent our reporter to find out about some of the different activities going on after school.
Hello, I'm Charys Lyden and I'm reporting outside of room 271 and I'm going to find out what Mrs Mansky's session 4 is. Follow me. Hello Mrs Mansky, tell us what your session 4 is and what everyone's doing.
Okay, as you can see, it's science and it's science extravaganza. We've got lots of things going on today. Last week we made our own books and we designed them. They're used, as you can see there, they've got paper mache on them. We also had a project a few weeks ago where we looked at volcanoes, and as you can see we've got some volcanoes being made here. So this week they're looking to paint them. There's been a lot of creative bugs going on. Callum over there has made a spider bug which is quite creative as well. We've got somebody painted a bee over there, so lots of things going on.
Hello Callum, what are you making today?
I'm making 3 spider bugs. I've designed them like that because it's like a little family. We've got a baby one which is proper small like this, and then you've got the medium size which is the mum, and then you've got the big one which is the dad.
What I'm doing is like a new breed of spider that I thought of. It's a pineapple spider. What I think it is one of the deadliest spiders in the world.
So, Mr. Shabir, what are you and your Session 4 group doing today?
My Session 4 group, as you can see here, are full of prep students. At the moment in history, we're doing a topic called Modern World, and one of the subsections is terrorism. Looking at Osama bin Laden, who's known as the world's greatest terrorist. So they've been researching about him. And we're also looking a bit closer to home. We've been looking at the last terrorist attack that was done in England, which was the 7th of July in 2005 in London. and they'll be looking at exactly what happened and who was responsible.
Our session 4 activity is it's called Film and Ethics, so we look at ethical issues such as civil rights in America. We look at things like religion, so we've been watching films on Bend It Like Beckham, Hairspray, and we've just watched a recent film on Save Your Siblings, whether it's right or wrong, and it's My Sister's Keeper. If you've ever seen it, it's really good. Yeah, so we have a discussion after the films, like what messages were being kind of reflected from the films.
Hello Mr Hall, what's your session for and are the students enjoying it?
Well, today we're doing a bit of rugby and football. Over the course of the year, the students have done football and rugby. We just find it as an ideal opportunity for the lads who play for the sports team to come to training during the session 4s when they need to stay in school. I think on the whole most of them enjoy it. Obviously they represent the school for football and rugby. So they keep turning up, so I'm presuming that they want to play for the team and they do enjoy it.
Our session 4 group today, the freshers are doing a bit of football. Gives them the opportunity to come down and just enjoy themselves and play a bit of recreational sport.
Okay, so at the moment we're doing some rounders. We're currently playing against Ralph Thorsby and Alton High. Our freshers and preps are playing games against them. We've been doing rounders for the last couple of weeks, so hopefully today should be a good result.
Do you think they enjoy their session 4?
Yeah, I think they do. Most girls have opted to take rounders with us this block, and most of these girls did netball and rugby with us over the last few blocks. So they're all quite sporty girls across the 2 years, but yes, I do think they do enjoy it.
50 years ago, the famous science fiction writer Isaac Asimov made some predictions about what life will be like in 2014.
Asimov is celebrated as a visionary who made lots of incredibly accurate predictions about the way technology would develop in the future.
Let's take a look at some of his clever and not so clever predictions.
Isaac Asimov was one of the 20th century's best-known science fiction authors. Originally from Russia, Asimov's family immigrated to the United States when he was 3. He became one of the most published writers of all time, writing or editing over 500 books on all kinds of topics. In 1964, he published an essay predicting what the world would be like today. Let's see how he did. Communications will become sight, sound, and you'll see as well as you hear the person you telephone. With technologies like Apple's FaceTime, think how surprised he would be at how easy it is to make a video call now. Asimov said robots will neither be common nor very good in 2014. But they will be in existence. Well, they certainly are, and getting better every passing year. We already have robots that can perform all sorts of tasks, including walking, running, and even performing surgery. It might be another 50 years before we have ones that can think like we do. Asimov said that people would be carrying around miniaturized computers. Well, as it happens, we do. We call them smartphones, and many of us carry them around everywhere. It's amazing to think that we carry around devices that can access just about any information you could imagine. As for television, he said, wall screens will have replaced the ordinary set, but transparent cues will be making their appearance in which three-dimensional viewing will be possible. Well, we certainly have wall screens in the form of LCD and plasma TVs. However, although the technology exists to make 3D television possible, audiences have been slow to take it up. Kitchen units will be devised that will prepare auto meals, heating water and converting it into coffee. I don't know about you, but my kitchen cupboard hasn't made me a cup of coffee recently. An experimental fusion power plant or two will already exist. Fusion power is a bit like creating a miniature star and using nuclear fusion power to create electricity. No sign of these yet, but to be fair, there's an experimental fusion power plant called ITER in the south of France. Well, he wasn't far off here. Google are working on self-driving cars and say this may be available in just 3 years. But cars, for the time being, remain human-driven. Who knows what technology we will be using in 50 years from now. My name is Ethan Parker, reporting for DYCA TV.
On to our next story, which is about time travel.
For centuries, people have dreamt about having the ability to travel through time.
Yes, but could it ever become possible?
We sent our reporter to talk to Miss Booth and find out what the chances are of time travel ever becoming a reality.
I'm Ethan Parker, reporting for DYCA TV, and I'm here with Miss Booth, and we're here to talk about time.
So, Miss Booth, the first question is, what is time?
Well, that's a very interesting question, Ethan, because actually scientists don't really know what time is. It's something we're trying to work out. We know that time must exist, because if time didn't exist, we wouldn't be able to see anything change, nothing would change around us. So we know it's real, but it's not how we originally thought it was, and time actually happens differently for different people and different objects, and we experience time very differently.
That's a very interesting answer, Miss Booth. The second question is, has anybody ever travelled through time?
Well, we're all travelling through time. If we weren't travelling through time, we wouldn't be able to experience anything changing. So actually, we're all on a different path through time, and actually, we all travel at different speeds through time as well.
Good answer. I like that one. The third question is, could we ever travel back or forward through time?
Well, we think that we can travel forward through time. So basically, the faster you travel, the closer you travel to the speed of light, the slower time goes for you. So if you were travelling really, really quickly and you flew around the Earth lots and lots of times and you came back, everybody else would have aged. So if you did that for long enough, all your friends and family would be very, very old, but you would still be young and time wouldn't have passed so quickly for you. So to you, you would have travelled forwards a long way into time. But we don't think there's any way to ever get back. So if you did that, you'd never be able to go back to a time when all your friends were still young like you were.
Wow, that's very interesting. The final question is, if time travel was ever possible, would you ever go to a specific date in the future or the past?
Well, I think what I'd like to do is some interviews with DYCA TV, and we could go back and meet every physicist and find out their discoveries, so we could learn a bit more about science for all of the kids.
We might have to do that sometime. Well, that's it. I'm Ethan Parker, reporting for DYCA TV, and thank you, Miss Booth.
On now to the festivals of Pentecost and Shavuot.
Although these festivals are Christian and Jewish respectively, they are related to each other, as our reporter discovered.
Pentecost is the festival when Christians celebrate the gift of the Holy Spirit. It is celebrated on the Sunday 50 days after Easter. It is considered to be the birthday of the Christian Church. But Pentecost has its roots in another religion, Judaism. Pentecost originates from a Jewish harvest festival called Shavuot. Shavuot marks the time that the Jews were given the Torah. This is a holy scripture for the Jews. The Torah was given to Prophet Moses on Mount Sinai. It is considered a highly important historical event. Many Jews will spend the first night of Shavuot studying the scripture. The Torah is famously known for its 10 commandments, but did you know the Torah actually consists of 613 commandments? These commandments cover every aspect of life, including law, family, and personal hygiene and diet. In fact, Prophet Musa is the most frequently discussed prophet in the Holy Quran. Reporting for DYCA TV, my name is Sonika.
Now next month we'll see the beginning of one of the biggest sporting events, the FIFA World Cup.
Yes, it's time to prepare yourself for disappointment as England begin their campaign for football glory.
But they have a bit of an uphill struggle as they battle it out in a group of death with Italy, Uruguay and Costa Rica in sweltering heat.
We decided to ask DYCA staff and students to predict how they thought England would do and who they thought would win the trophy.
I think England's chances are that I don't think they're going to win at all.
I think they might get to quarter-finals and that's it.
Pretty slim, if I'm being honest. I think the Costa Rica game and the Uruguay game is going to be pretty difficult. We've played the Italians quite a lot, so I fancy our chances against them. if we get out of the group stages, I think we'll do all right. We'll get quite far.
I think England are in a very, very, very tough group, and if they can make it through that group stage where they've got Uruguay and Italy, then I think there's a chance they could get to the quarter-finals if they do really, really well. But it's very, very tough for them, and they've got some tough matches at the start.
Oh, well, I think they've picked quite a strong team to say they've got quite a few youngsters in there. I think it gives them the youngsters plenty of opportunity now to represent the national team on the national stage. I don't think they will win it though. I think there's a lot stronger teams, stronger nations out there at the moment than themselves.
Well, I think we've got less pressure on us this time round. Normally it's England will win the World Cup, but I think this time there's less expectation, so hopefully with a young squad we might go out there and do something quite well.
We ain't got a chance.
I reckon we might do all right in our group, but I don't think we've got any real chance to make it too far, to be honest.
So who do you think is going to win the World Cup?
I think Brazil or Germany might win the World Cup.
Brazil.
But if you're asking me for my overall prediction, I think Spain is going to have it this year.
Overall, my money would probably be on Brazil as the host nation, but Argentina, Germany are also possible. So I don't want to say Spain because I couldn't bear the idea of Spain winning another major tournament, but Spain were very tough to beat though.
Who do you think's going to win?
It's a tough question, that, Charys. Well, I think Spain are always quite a tough team to beat, and potentially Germany. I think they're probably two of the strongest teams.
So who do you think will win overall?
England, of course, yeah. Apart from that, maybe Brazil, because it's in Brazil, but we've got to go with his home nation.
Who do you think's going to win then?
Brazil or Germany?
I think the best chances are probably either someone like Spain or Argentina have probably got the best opportunity in winning the World Cup.
Well, on behalf of all of us at DYCA TV, we'd like to wish England the best of luck.
You're really going to need it.
Now, last month, some of our creative and media students attended the prestigious Golden Owl Awards.
Their film Granny's vs Demon was shortlisted for a prize. We caught up with the director, Georgia Pugh.
The winner is Granny's vs.
Georgia, well done for winning the award. Just for anyone watching, can you start by telling us a little bit about the film itself?
It was a 10-minute short film me and my creative and media class did. It was called Granny's vs Demons, and we entered it in the Golden Owl Awards.
Oh, come back. What do we do now?
Ha ha ha, you've all had it now.
What? Where am I? Oh my, a dark impression is in the room.
Fantastic, okay, and so you were the director. What was your experience like of directing your first film?
I'm a huge film fan, so I was like really naive going into it because I thought it would just be easy. Because I've watched so many films and I know what one should look like. But it was like really pressuring because we had to do so much in so little time.
Yeah.
And I was just so nervous during it. So I just helped it to like build my confidence.
Brilliant, okay. And so you are thinking about a career in film, so it was a good kind of first step for you.
Yeah.
And about the award ceremony then, what was that like?
Like really good. It was like the real Oscars. There was like a big orchestra there. Everyone got dressed up, and there was music playing as you walked on stage, and it was really good.
And did you expect to win?
I thought our film were really good, but then there was another film in our category, and it looked really professional. I think it was about a piano player or something, and it looked really deep. And as soon as I saw that, I just thought, no, we haven't won it. That one's won. So it was like a huge surprise when we did win.
Fantastic. Okay, well, congratulations on your success and for the future as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, Georgia.
Thanks.
Congratulations to all the staff and students involved with the film.
And you can watch the film on DYCA Creative YouTube channel. Just time for the thought of the day.
There is a Yiddish proverb that goes, the door of success is marked, push and pull. Achieving success is knowing when to do what.
This means that life is full of choices and decisions. It is up to you to make the right choice for the right reason.
Sometimes it is possible to rush and make decisions that are not the best in the long term.
So think carefully about the choices you make. They could change your life.
That's all for this week's DYCA TV.
Goodbye.